Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Sunday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go across to our friends up in Queensland, of course, being with a very familiar team we had on the show. Only 2 years ago, of course, we had the Tweed Coolangatta girls winning under 13s 2 years ago. Well, this year they backed it up and won in the under 15s this year in 2022. Of course, we've got two very special guests join us right now who we had on the show 2 years ago, and they join us right now. Thanks both for joining us.
Oh, good. Hello.
Well, I'll get both of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position both of you played on the field.
I'm Nikisha. I play mostly back or sometimes in the midfield. And yeah.
I'm Alira and I play back as well and sometimes forward.
This year, you played your grand final at Metricon, I'm pretty sure, there. So firstly, how cool was it to play a grand final on an AFL, based ground?
Oh, it was epic. The field was huge. The
Atmosphere?
The atmosphere of like just everyone being on the field and our supporters on the sideline in the crowd. It was so good. Yeah, I really liked it.
Was it nerve-wracking to be out there on the field where, the Gold Coast Suns would normally be playing their home games?
Yeah, it was really weird just to run on a field and just think all your favourite teams have been playing on that field as well. So yeah.
Tell us a bit about the grand final itself.
It was a little bit scrappy. There was a lot of pressure and congestion around the ball, but that's normal because it's a grand final and it's gonna be like that. But a bit scrappy, but glad we could get it done in the end.
Yeah.
What was the preparations like, from during the week at training to, the pre-game? How was it like? Were you confident?
We were pretty confident. We were at training. We were just trying to get around each other, get hyped for the game, making sure everyone's sleeping and eating the right things and just very ready for the game.
When did you think you won the team felt comfortable enough to enjoy the moment?
Well, from the start, in the huddle that we did before the game, we were really just trying to get around to everyone and just say just enjoy this moment. We might not get this moment again to play on Metricon and play with this group again. So from the start, we're always just trying to have fun and just play our best and enjoy the moment.
So how good was it when the final siren went?
Oh, it was the best feeling.
It was relief as well.
Heaps. I was playing fullback at the time and I ran from fullback to the forward line where the ball was left. Sprinted to everyone.
Just all this excitement and with the crowd as well, it just echoed and there was so many people supporting us. It was just a really good feeling.
When do you think the Premiership sunk in, and what does this Premiership mean to both you and the team?
Well, I think it sunk in. We all went out to dinner at this bar after, so I think it really just sunk in then, and we all got to drink out of the trophy and all that. So we're just having a good time and just enjoying what just happened. And
yeah, that was definitely the moment it sunk in. It meant a lot to me. 4 weeks before the grand final, I broke my thumb. So I got to play, I didn't get to play all of the game, but I got to play half of the game. And it meant a lot to me that we won and we got to pull through and to celebrate with the team after at dinner. It was great.
You played Broadbeach in the grand final. You won by 2 straight kicks, 3-1 to 1-1 at the end. How did you fare against them, and were you surprised you played against them?
I wasn't really surprised. I feel though they were our biggest competition in the end. They were the ones that could really stop our ball movement and were really good at catching onto our gameplay. But yeah, they just put on the pressure, which made us struggle a bit, but we just adapted to the game and just played to our strengths.
Winning 2020, now you've won 2022 together as a team. What made both of them special? Was there one particular thing, any similarities at all between the two?
there was like half our team that played in 2020 played this year. But the ironic thing is the team that we played in 2020 is like the team that we played with this year. So we combined and we won this year. So that was weird.
You mentioned about that. Obviously, 2020 pretty much you versed against each other in 2020, and obviously 22 you're with each other. So winning the players that played in the 2020 Premiership and now winning 22, I guess how did you sort of came together as one with the team that you versed against in 2020 and won?
Well, in 2021, that was our first year moulding together. And it started off a little rocky, but we eventually gelled together. And then this year we were just an ultimate team. There was a few complications here and there, but we were ultimately really good together, and we figured out how each other play, their strengths and weaknesses. And it was really good to play with everyone.
Yeah, instead of against them.
Yeah.
Is it all good now? Is this team more special than the one in 2020?
I think so, because just the fact that we played against them and now we played together and we've just kind of been with each other for 3 years or 4 years now. So it's really special.
Tell us a bit about your amazing head coach, Dave.
Coach Dave, he's got two winning grand finals under his belt, which is good. It's awesome having him as a coach. He's really good. He's always nice. He's always knows what to say to get the girls going, what to do. At training, he's really good with the drills.
He knows his footy. So he uses that. And then also he helped us really come together as a team, help us bond. So putting those things together and it just made our team really special. Yeah.
You can see both of you wearing your Premiership medals around your necks, because I'll get both of you to show it to us.
Just here.
There they are. So the question I want to ask both of you is, how long did you wear your Premiership medals around your necks, and did either of you sleep with it?
I didn't take mine off after the game. I kept it on when we went to dinner, and I did not sleep with it, but it was hanging up on my bed post beside me.
That's pretty much the same with me. I didn't wear it to dinner, but it was in my pocket the whole time. Yeah. So it was with me the whole time. And it was right next to my bed when I was sleeping. So
now I can also see the Premiership Cup behind you as well, with the match day footy as well, which I'll get both of you to show it to us. Oh, I didn't realise that part back.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
And we've all signed the footy as well, and then this was kind of a present to our coach. So yeah.
There we go. So who got to hold the Premiership Cup first?
Me.
It was you.
Me and Dave did. We got to hold it up.
Coach and captain.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you to hold the Premiership Cup first before everyone else swarmed onto you?
It was just surreal, kind of. Just you're holding it up with your team behind you, and then with all your supporters and everything standing in front of you and just holding it up and enjoying that moment was really cool, and I don't think I'll forget it.
I guess next year is the aim to win it again.
Definitely.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
We're gonna try anyways.
How sad is it going to be to not have that core team going to next year? Obviously, I'm assuming half year going up.
Yeah, I think there's 11 girls or something like that staying down. So we're literally going to be split in half. And that's really sad, because we've as the seniors in the team, we've kind of helped build them up to the players that they are, and help encourage them to be better and all that. So not being able to play with them again is just it's not very nice feeling.
No.
But we'll still be there for them and cheer them on in the 15s as well. So,
yeah.
What have both of you learnt from each other on and off the field?
I've learnt from the younger girls to just don't underestimate them, because we've played for long. Some of them actually haven't played for longer, but just because they're smaller, they're not nearly weaker than us at all.
Yeah.
They all have their strengths and they're all super strong and feisty as ever. Well, that's what I've learned.
Yeah. I think I've learned from everyone just to like encourage each other, and just like being there for each other is like the most important thing when you're on the field. Like if you're not positive, then the whole team's mindset is just gonna go down, and like that's it happened to us, and we've just had to overcome that and just like be better than that and improve. So then when we're on the field and something doesn't go our way, we're positive no matter what.
That's very true.
So you mentioned about the team, but how about each other?
I've learned to trust her a lot. She's in the back line, just amazing. She can read the ball so well, and we work really well when we're both in the back line together, and we know where each other's going to be, and it's a really good team.
I feel like kind of same as that, because I was playing mostly in the forward line in the grand final, and even though she was literally only on for half the game and she had one hand, she was still playing fullback, and she literally saved like so many goals. Like it's ridiculous. She just came across the ground and just picked up the ball and kicked it out, and we're like that literally saved us on the day.
Keish, I need to ask you this then. How's that thumb?
It's good. It's been annoying not being able to, because I had to watch for 5 weeks. I had to watch them play without me, and I was cheering on the sidelines at every game. I was runner sometimes. It's been difficult not playing, but on grand final, I finally got out. I finally got to play, and it was so amazing to play.
So what does the sport of footy mean to both of you, especially playing for Tweed, Coolangatta?
It means a lot to me because I was the first one to play footy back in like when I was 12. Yeah. Then I roped her into it and my other friends, and we started off at Tweed Coast down in Potty, and then we all moved up to Tweed Coolangatta, and now we're still playing 4 years?
4 years.
4 years, 5 years later. And it's just become really tight group of girls, and it just means a lot to play with them and have fun.
For me, it's playing footy's like a getaway, sort of. Like it's just a getaway from everything, and you just like forget about everything else when you're on the field, and you just focus on like the footy and like on your teammates. So it's just a good way to just get your mind off everything else and just focus on something that you like love playing.
Isla, how did Keish convince you to play footy?
I don't even know. I mean, I was playing a different sport before that, but I think I was kind of like getting to the end of it, and I wasn't really into it anymore. So then Keish was like, "Oh, just come try it out," and I was like, "Okay, we'll see." So then I went down, and like my first game, I kicked like 4 goals or something. And I was like, okay, maybe I should stay.
Maybe.
So I have to ask this. So I'm assuming both your best friends with each other. I guess, did it help in regarding to, become like really, really great friends together, and especially, that both of you now playing in the same sport?
Yeah, like being friends, but also like playing the same sport and like mostly the same position. You just like, we really like connect on the field. Like it's like I don't even like have to talk. Like we're thinking the same thing on the field. It's like I'm gonna kick it that way, but like she's already there. So it's like we don't need to communicate because we're like just, I don't know,
one mind. It's awesome on the field. It's very useful.
Any future ambitions in the sport of footy for both of you?
I definitely want to keep going with my footy, and I very, very much want to get, when I'm old enough and have the skills to get drafted into a AFLW team.
Same with me, but hoping I get drafted into Collingwood, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay. All right. So I need to ask you this one then, Isla, because I'm assuming you're a Collingwood supporter then.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have a favourite AFLW player?
I really like Ruby Slasher from Collingwood. She plays back as well, but this year she's been playing midfield, but I feel like we're
Right.
kind of similar. Though she's way taller than me, I still feel like we play similar. So I really like her and her game. So yeah.
Same question to you, Keish.
I don't follow the AFL a lot. I definitely should be doing it, but I don't a lot. But I know a player that recently went into Collingwood, the AFLW team. That's Imogen Evans.
Right.
And I've had the privilege to play with her before she got drafted. And I thought that was really cool and just inspiring.
And she's been doing really well.
She has been.
So that's also a good thing.
Obviously, she plays for Collingwood, so that helps as well. So, Isla, have you got a chance to meet Ruby Slasher?
No. I've gone down to Melbourne and watched one of their games, but I haven't like actually been able to like go up and actually see them. But yeah. Well,
let's hope they come up to Queensland very, very soon throughout the season. What will be your advice to people out there that should get involved in footy, especially down there on the border?
They should do it. It's a really fun game. It's a way to connect. As Lyra said, it's a way to just escape and just have fun. I love it. I love it because I get to tackle people and laugh without getting in trouble. So I love it.
It's like a good community too.
Yeah.
Like especially if you come to Tweed Cooling, like not promoting anything, but like it's just good community and like playing like against other teams from like maybe girls that even go to your school and then you go and play against them. Like it's really just fun.
We'll finish off with some light-hearted questions. Any embarrassing moments by anyone on your team?
We recently had one by one of our girls who played fullback in the semi-finals. She was going to take a kick out of the back line after a point was scored and she tripped over and face planted before she kicked it.
No, it was like the funniest thing. Everyone just started laughing on the field. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was a good moment after the tense of semi-finals.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that caught on camera?
No, oh my God, I wish it was. I feel like someone was filming it now. We need to ask around because like just everyone, even the supporters just started bursting out laughing. It was the funniest thing.
Who's the comedian, the best singer, and into their TikToks?
Oh, who's the most into their TikToks?
I reckon just a group of girls from like this school. Like they all come in and they would just like do TikToks, which is fine because they're fun. But like there's like a lot of them, and it's just really
just
funny.
The whole group.
Yeah.
We have a few singers. We have this speaker that we put on at training, and everyone's just in between when we're getting like water. We're just belting out to these songs.
Who's the funniest? I reckon.
It depends who.
I don't even know. I reckon Lani's pretty funny.
Lani's pretty funny. She always has a good crack.
Yeah. Or I think either these two girls called Ava or Lani. They have like a go at you, but like in like a joking way. Like it's like nothing like bad. It's like really just like lighthearted and funny. So yeah, I think they're the comedians.
Did the team do a TikTok premiership dance? I asked this question 2 years ago.
I don't think so.
We did not.
I feel like not as a team, but I feel like some girls in the team did. But I don't think we did as a whole team. We should have though.
We definitely should have.
I was really yeah.
Did either of you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
I feel like during the whole year, my pre-game was like so like calm, not calm, but just like I didn't want to do anything. Like I was just sitting there and just like not enthused or anything. And she would always be trying like hype me up and like just get me going. And I was like, no, like that's not
sorry.
I didn't get hyped up. But it's not like a superstition, but like this time I just tried to like actually get into it like everyone else did. Like I wasn't just sitting, just like waiting for the game to start. Like I was actually like trying to listen to the music, and like as captain, you've just got to like step up and like get all the girls pumped and ready to go before the game. So yeah, but
Yeah, I don't really have a superstition, but like, yeah, as Alira said, I was always trying to pump people up. I was going around making sure everyone was ready.
that's what she does every
Yeah, I just go around and like, guys ready, let's go.
She
I just hire, yeah, that's just what I do. So I was going around making sure everyone was
ready
ready for
as
the
she
game.
was.
So 2 final ones before I let both of you go. Describe the team in 1 word.
I'm gonna say strong.
I'm gonna say, I don't even know like the right word, like adaptable, I think. Is that like a word?
Yeah.
But like we've been through like a lot this year, like positive and negative wise. And I feel like we've just, no matter what, we've just been able to come together and just end up playing on the field like as one team. Like no matter what was happening, like on the field, you wouldn't see any of the problems that we had. So like we'd be able to adapt to anything and like just get it done in the end.
That's true. That is a good word.
We'll finish with this one last one. Did either of you get a chance to kiss that Premiership Cup in front of you?
Yeah, well, we actually got the bar, this worker filled it up full of lemonade. So we got to all
Buckets of lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like this thing is like massive. Like look, that's like bigger than my head. It's like there was a lot of lemonade in that.
Put in front of me. Yeah, that was so funny.
Well, both of you, thank you so much for getting up some of your time to join us. It's awesome having both on the show, and it's great to see Tweed Coolangatta win another premiership in the space of 2 years. So 2 and 3 years, the team has won now, and let's hope next year, I'm sure we'll be entering this team again to make it 3 out of 4 in the last 4 years, and hopefully I'll be up in Queensland to watch his play throughout the 2023 season.
Yeah, that'd be so good. Thank you so much for interviewing us.
No worries. And that's Eileen Keisha there, joins from the Tweed Coolangatta under 15 girls premiership team. They made it 2 premierships in 3 years. Of course, they won it also in 2020. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.